my God.
15 minutes
Go.
of fame.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.
All right, yo, man, 15 minutes of fame, man. I'm back with 40 bars. What does 40 bars stand for?
Bitches always respect real shit.
Bitches always respect real shit. BARRS, bars. I wanted to ask you this. I seen the Source Award, not Source Awards, the Source
The magazine.
put out a top 20 battle rappers of 2017. Is it 2017 or they just saying the top battle rappers?
That's what I wasn't sure because I had seen that picture. So I don't remember if it was only for 2017, but I saw top 20 battlers, and wasn't no females up there.
Did you battle in 2017?
Yeah.
Who'd you battle on 17? PC, right?
Fucked PC up, fucked QP up, fucked Big T up. Like really, I
You
had to
battled 3 dudes
in 30 days.
In 2017.
Yes, at the top of the year. And
But none of them made the list though.
I would hope not. They all got served. Big T got annihilated. PC got embarrassed, and QP just got beat. Because that battle was just lackluster, period. But all clear wins in a short time span that I'd fucked up trying to do it before. So I was on top of my shit. And I had a, everybody's saying it's highly debatable battle with Cheddar. I feel like I edged it 2-1. But
that was in the Bronx, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. On the shoot your shot card.
I talked to you about that, right? We did an interview that day, right? Right, yeah.
Yep. And I just battled this kid in Ohio in October, in Cleveland, Twisted Mind. That was bad.
That was
That was bad. That was bad. I was choking all over the place. It was terrible for me. So if they seen that last bet, I can understand why I didn't make the list. But aside from my whole body of work this year, like I battled 5 times this year. Some of them dudes on that list have probably battled once or twice. So I hope it's not a year thing. Hopefully it's like that's just who they think. And I don't understand why there were no female battle rappers on that list. Totally disrespectful. I seen some guys up there that still kind of like, he's nice, but a top battle rapper, like he's holding the whole culture down.
Who can you say any of those names you saw that you don't think belong on that list?
I don't know. Nah, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Normally I would too. Now I don't want to do that. But I will say the list should have either been extended, it could have been longer, and they could have put 2 females on it, and not even as charitable situations. Like they acting like the bitches aren't out here working or doing stuff. You know what I mean? So,
if not yourself, what other 2 females you will put on that list?
For this year, or just period.
Well, let's start with this year.
Fuck, I'm trying to think who's been working this year. I know Hart had a couple battles this year too. She beat the nigga in bullpen. She beat the dude in thing. I mean, I do Hart. She's always safe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I hate answering questions like this because it just reminds people how much I do not pay attention to battles unless it's time for me to battle. I swear to God. And it always seems like I'm being on some funny shit, but I'm really not.
But there are definitely some females you think should probably be up. I start throwing names out there.
Yes. There's women who've been working who deserve some kind of recognition, regardless if I'm a fan of theirs or the other people are fan. They still can't deny, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I thought it was weird there was not at least one female on there. I thought it was kind of weird. And like I say, they did do the mentions. You know, they said there was no female battle rappers on there, but honorable mentions. They mentioned you. They mentioned Shuni and they mentioned somebody else. I forget who it was. But will there ever be a day when you guys aren't honorable mentions?
Nah, hell no. Especially when they do sucker shit like do a whole battle rap movie and don't cast no fucking female battle rappers. They hired actresses to be the female battle rappers. That's so disrespectful. Like fuck what we're doing. You're not gonna reach out to one of us. There's a shitload of us. Like I mean, I don't know. It's frustrating because it doesn't matter how much you bust your ass. We know that we're in a male dominated sport, but you would think that you guys can act like we're here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a damn good point. Why weren't there any actual female battle rappers
even
in there?
one.
Yeah.
and I think
You saw the movie?
no.
Oh, I didn't see the
I'm
movie.
not going to watch the movie.
Right.
I'm not supporting it because I don't feel like it's in. I don't give a fuck what they're talking about in the movie. It's not an accurate representation of the culture. When you guys got half male battle rappers and then actresses, you guys should have cast all actors or actresses, and that would have made more sense. Or you guys should have casted all battle rappers. Like, how the fuck you only cast the males and not the females? And you're having females in the, like, nah, that's corny as shit. So I'm not watching that movie. I'm not supporting it, and I would honestly encourage other people not to watch it or support it either.
Oh, that's a strong statement there.
Dead ass. I don't want to get on fucking social media and make a whole bunch of stink about it or whatever, because then I'm just gonna come off as someone who's mad I wasn't in the movie, and I am mad I wasn't in the movie. I'm mad that nobody else was in the movie too. So, I guess it's my chance. I want to watch the movie. I'm not going to.
And I think other people have mentioned, like, anything, like, usually when they do battle rap, when the industry talks about battle rap, it's usually still male dominated, even in the conversation and even in posts. You really don't see a lot of why. I mean, is it a sexist thing, or?
Yeah, it's a sexist thing, and it's just like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand it. I feel
And you
as though-
beat clearly a lot of dudes.
Yep.
So it's not like as if, females aren't getting the recognition because dudes,
not
when they
doing
battle,
well.
right, when they do the battles against men, they
They
lose.
do sucker shit. Even when the Queen of the Ring event was, we went down to Atlanta. I don't remember exactly what the record was for the
Bullpen
girls, women. Yeah,
versus bullpen, okay.
we beat them. There's more females who won those battles than guys. I think the only clear loss probably was the 2-on-2. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, let me see. I think that was the only clear loss that I heard. Like, I don't remember seeing the whole battle in its entirety, but I know there's some other debatable ones. And they were saying like C3s could be debatable too.
I think the best one I liked was Clone and Casey J.
And
It was
I thought she
fire.
got busy with him. You think she won?
It was fire. I don't know who won. I mean,
That was another
Yeah.
debatable one too.
very good battle.
But
So
it wasn't we didn't go down there and get washed. Like, there's
Right.
no reason why.
Right.
But John was smart because, John released those battles and it took so fucking long and spaced out to drop them that it wouldn't be as impactful if it was like, yo, listen, look at what happened to your roster. So he was smart. Shout out to him, because that's good PR shit. You know what I mean? That's smart. You're going to stretch out the battles to the point where people don't even want to watch them anymore, barely. And then it's not going to look as hard. It's not going to look like your league took that many hits if the battles are being dropped sporadically or whatever the case may be.
shout out to John.
Shout out to John for
Bullpen
that.
doing their fucking thing too, man. So
Yeah,
it's a
so
good look.
I feel like shit like that don't help. The fact that people they don't want to recognize females. The fact that a lot of these dudes, they don't recognize us as like formidable opponents, that doesn't hurt either. I mean, that hurts too, because if the guys don't even want to consider us opponents or whatever, why would anybody list us in the magazines? Why would they cast us for the movies? Like, why would they do that if our fucking counterparts, our male counterparts, don't even acknowledge us outside of fucking disrespectful shit? Like, that's why. A lot of these fucking...
But some shit's gotta change, man. A lot of y'all deserve a lot more recognition than y'all getting. The industry's gotta stop being biased with women in a male-dominated sport.
Excuse me.
You guys really do good. Fucking, name one male battle rapper that nobody's debating that you didn't just clearly win.
T.
Big T. That was one outside. You know what? I remember that now. I wasn't there, but I see a lot of people saying he got trashed too.
Plain broiled. A lot of people say like clearly beat Cortez too. I have a couple people who argue that Cortez. That was an old one.
Well, luckily you have people saying that you beat Cortez because the battle you had right after that should have been more important. It should have been more important than the Cortez battle.
Shit was crazy. I wish I could remember that material. Like, it's something like I completely block stuff out. After I write something or do a battle, after like we dapped it up, like, yo, it's over, that material's gone out of my mind.
So you don't keep your material?
I have it all in my notebooks and stuff. As far as like it being in my head and stuff like that, or me being able to, like, oh yeah, I remember when I said this. It's just like, and that's only gotten like that maybe the past 2 years or something. Like, I made a mistake and almost said an old bar into a new situation. So once it's gone, I completely black it out of my mind, and it's just dead material now. So
and also to talk about the how the females get overshadowed a lot in battle rap. Prime example is you and Bonnie versus DNA and Kayshawn. It was on World Star, but y'all weren't on World Star, right?
do you see how I get tagged in that shit? They're like, this is how you were doing thoughts all 2018, and it's the fucking clips from me and Bonnie's battle. That shit, yeah, that shit's crazy.
It's kind of fucked up.
I mean, it's just how the thing works. It's just how it works. Like, with that, not so much sure. Like, a lot of people felt like they really fucked us up. Like, I have friends and family who told me, like, yo, you let them niggas fuck you up.
Wow.
I swear to God. I'm just like, you really feel like that? I mean, I don't want to make any excuses. I don't need any, extra cushioning for a win or a loss. But I feel like we were battling two dudes who are like this. Okay, they've done this thing several times, like, so they were going to be more fluid. I feel like they were going to be more personable, because that's what it was. I feel like me and Bonnie were dope. I feel like our material was 10 times better than their shit, but we were lacking the charisma and the personality shit. So that's a big thing. People watch battles for different reasons, and it's easier to remember someone making you laugh straight out of thought, whatever. And
that shit was hard.
It was. And even I remember that shit. I don't remember nothing else the motherfucker said. But that shit, you know what I mean? And it's easier to remember something funny than something that you had to think about. And our bars were all like super, a lot of depth to them and substance. But you live and you learn. You live and you learn. They didn't kill us, though.
So it's last question on this topic is, do you think... What? I mean, do you have to pop a titty out in the middle of the battle, in order for people to start checking y'all out? Like, what is it? What is it going to take?
Then the minute we do that, then it's fucked up, because then they're still not going to respect us as battle rappers. It's going to be like, oh, these bitches got to do this, or these bitches got to do that. And it's just like the same. They don't hold us to the same standards as the males. I see, they be like, yo, females always using props and stuff. Dudes use fucking props all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not a fucking problem. You know what I mean? I guess, I don't know if they're executing them better. I don't know if people just actually rather see guys battle. It might just literally be one of those things, but we're not held to the same standards as them. The bars that we get criticized for, I hear some dudes say some mediocre stuff. And you know what they do? They make them gods. This is the reach god. This is the this guy. Let a chick say that shit. All that bitch is trash. So it's not cool. It's not cool. Fucking... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Dudes can do one thing, chicks can do it, and we get crucified for it. So that's just the game, I guess.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.